The 3 secrets. Secret number 1, we use free Google properties to rank for competitive keywords within just days. Secret number 2 is we don't spend any money on domains, hosting, content, PBNs, or link building tools. And secret number 3 is we stopped worrying about Google slaps, penalties, or over-optimization. And it really is like being back in 2005, guys. That's why we call this the SEO time machine. So for secret number 1, where we use free Google properties to rank for competitive keywords within just days, we can test new keywords and rank with on-page only. Guys, remember, I don't know if you remember, those of you that have been around for a while, even if you're somewhat new to this industry, SEO is becoming increasingly more complex on a regular basis, like almost daily, right? And but if you remember many years ago, I didn't even get started in SEO till 2009. But back then it was a hell of a lot easier than it is now. And, you know, it was just insane what we could get away with back in 2009 comparatively. Well, Marco's been around for a long time, and he says that what we have now at our as a tool in our arsenal is like what it was like back in 2005, and I believe him. So we don't spend money until we know we have a winning campaign. That's beautiful. I don't know, you know, it's easy to assume that you're going to have a winning campaign and start spending money on all different kinds of things like buying domains and setting up hosting and buying link building packages and paying for content and, you know, all these different things that we do to try to guarantee or ensure our success that sometimes just fall flat and they don't ever end up producing any results. And then we've pissed a bunch of money away. And so this is something that we use now to confirm that we have a winning campaign before spending any money. So no more gambling on success. We know almost immediately when we have a successful SEO campaign. All right, it's very important. This isn't just YouTube, guys. For those of you that are thinking, oh, this is just another thing about ranking YouTube videos, we use many of Google's tools. Okay, specifically, we use YouTube, Google Sites, Google Plus, Blogger, and then Google Drive and all of the file types within Google Drive, such as My Maps, Docs, Sheets, Presentations, or Slides, PDFs. There's just any one of the Google Drive files, drawings, any of those we use. Okay. Secret number 2 is we don't spend any money on domains, hosting, content, PBNs, or link building tools. 3 reasons to stop wasting money on SEO tools and services. 1 is too much of a hassle to keeping track of everything. I don't know about you guys, but as you know, running an SEO agency over the years, I have developed a huge tool chest, like, you know, with all different kinds of software programs, some of which are online programs or, you know, cloud apps, cloud-based apps. Some are directly installed on my hard drive, and probably 80 to 90% of them don't even get used, some of which I'm still paying for on a monthly basis. I'm certain I just have too many of them to keep track of all of them. It's a lot. It's a pain in the ass keeping track of all the tools that you have, all the logins, what you're paying for, and you know, it just becomes cumbersome to manage. Okay. Having SEO tools and services increases overhead requirements to operate a business. Obviously, right? You're going to have things that you have to purchase, especially most cloud-based apps are going to require a monthly commitment. A lot of services you're going to have to pay for, especially if they're ongoing or repeating services. They're going to have monthly overhead fees as well. Even if you're using SEO tools that you only had a one-time purchase, chances are you have overhead, you know, ongoing operating costs for those, such as CAPTCHA solving, or proxies, or a number of various things that you might have to spend money on. Okay, and they're not needed anymore. That's the third reason, is they're just not needed anymore. Okay. So the old SEO model is to buy domain and hosting, and this is obviously not an all-inclusive list, guys. This is a very condensed list. But the old SEO model is to buy domain and hosting, purchase website content unless you're writing it yourself, which I certainly hope none of you guys are doing, unless you're just a blogger. Build and optimize a website. Spend weeks to months building backlinks and citations if you're doing local businesses, right? Citations is, you know, business directory listings. The new SEO model is create a free Google account, borrow content from existing sites, slap a few Drive files together, check results within 7 days, and give a little nudge if needed. So which one do you like better, the one on the left or the one on the right? I can tell you which one I like. Secret number 3, we stopped worrying about Google slaps, penalties, or over-optimization. Aren't you tired of keeping up with the ever-evolving and increasingly complex SEO best practices? Guys, I don't know if you, there's over 200 ranking factors that are taken into consideration now. At last count, it's well over 200, and it just continues to grow, and that's a hell of a lot to keep up with, right? And it's only becoming more and more complex, and so we're looking for ways to shortcut that. When Hummingbird, Rank Brain, algo penalties or algorithm penalties, and manual penalties. Are you sick of worrying about all of those different things? A lot of, you know, Google Zoo animals and all these other crazy things that you got to worry about. Secret number 3, we're using Google's own suite of tools to manipulate the search results, rank Google properties, and our own if wanted, which is key. It's not just about using Google's properties. That's just the starting point, but we can use it to rank our own properties as well. Influence trust flow and topical trust flow. In my opinion, guys, and through lots of testing, those are some of the most important metrics in SEO today. If you're not familiar with it, what trust flow and topical trust flow is, those are metrics that are proprietary from Majestic SEO, and you know, Majestic SEO is a SEO or backlink analysis tool. I'm sure most of you are aware of what that is, but trust flow and topical trust flow are metrics that were developed by Majestic SEO, and it gives us, since we no longer can use PageRank, Google's PageRank, as an indication of the strength of domains or links or anything, because they don't update it publicly anymore. Trust flow and topical trust flow has become what my benchmark. Like, that's what I use to be able to measure the effectiveness. There's also Moz, domain authority, and page authority, but I can tell you right now that those are really insignificant metrics in my opinion now. It's more about trust flow and topical trust flow. It's about topical relevancy, and that's really important. And so these are things that we can use Google's own properties to influence trust flow and topical trust flow. It's very, very important. And we can take more SERP placements and crowd out competitors. That's important as well, because you know, obviously every time you can take up another spot of the coveted 10 on the first page of Google, then you're forcing another competitor off the first page and limiting the searcher's options, which is good for you. And Google won't punish itself. They just won't do it, and we can show you what that. And imagine not having to play cat and mouse anymore. You know, aren't you guys tired of that? Question: all of this stuff we've been talking about so far has been pretty exciting, right? You guys, I'm pretty sure you guys are pretty fired up about the potential when you want to see some of it. Well, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. We're gonna walk you through some of the one of the actual methods that we use. We're gonna do a full walkthrough here at the end. That's what I promised. If you knew you could rank quickly and consistently without traditional SEO headaches, would that change your business? Right? Think about that, guys. If you knew that you could rank quickly and consistently without traditional SEO headaches, would that change your business? What would that do for your confidence level? What would that do if you're providing SEO services as an agency and you're providing services to local businesses, for example, and you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that you could rank their keywords, their desired keywords for them, and generate traffic to their business, and you knew you could do it quickly without having to worry about penalties? Would that improve your confidence level? Would you be able to ask for higher prices? Would you be more confident in prospecting and approaching more businesses with your service, with your offer? Of course you would, right? Well, how would you like to work with us directly and learn how to do this exactly the way we do it? All right?